Greetings, F1 enjoyers, and this is one race that I had to get up early for because it's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, or however you want to pronounce it. Sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation, but it is really hard to pronounce. And Isaac Hadjar has hydraulic problems right before the race would even start. Dang it! Thankfully, they fixed it before the race. But anyways, the race begins with a formation lap to get to the grid, and Max Verstappen jumping to the lead. And disaster strikes for Oscar Piastri, who is in last place. Ah crap, this might affect his chances to win the championship. Even worse is the fact that the race got yellow flagged as Piastri hit the wall. So much had been going on during that time that I couldn't keep up. Because Piastri locked up and hit the wall, the safety car had to be deployed. Albon and Ocon come down to pit road during the safety car period. On lap 5, the safety car goes into the pits, and the race restarts with Max Verstappen continuing to lead. Charles Leclerc, manages to get past Lando Norris for 9th. So far, McLaren is not having any luck. Alonso also gets penalized for jumping the start. Dang it! Leclerc has now jumped up to 2nd. Hamilton tries getting past Hadjar, but isn't able to do so. Yeah, passing on this track is difficult. It's tricky, but not impossible. Tsunoda is running in 5th, which is impressive for him. Even better is the fact that Antonelli is in 4th, which means that he might get his best finish yet. So far, not much is going on. Charles Leclerc holds off Norris even on the long straights. Tsunoda is also holding off Russell until he manages to get past Tsunoda. Also, there might be the possibility of rain as we get grayish-looking clouds. We get the DRS train in the back, and Yuki Tsunoda also manages to cause a DRS train. Antonelli and Lawson continue to go at it for 3rd. Albon and Colapinto have contact and cause a short yellow. Also, a piece just flew off of one of their cars because of the on-track debris. Another short yellow had to be thrown, and Antonelli pits in to let George Russell through. More race manipulation. At least it's not as bad as Crashgate. Charles Leclerc also makes his pit stop. On lap 21, Lawson comes down to pit road. So far, Verstappen hasn't pitted in and continues to lead. Yeah, if you wonder why a lot of these F1 race reviews are short, well, it's because not much happens in them. Antonelli overtakes Bortoleto for 8th. Bortoleto makes his pit stop. Russell is now in 2nd. On lap 30, Hadjar makes his pit stop. Leclerc gets closer to Lawson and attempts to get past him. Once again, the Ferraris aren't doing as well as expected, which is a shame considering that Ferrari is the best of the best in the top tier F1 team. On lap 37, Hamilton makes his pit stop, and a lap later, Norris joins in. He also had a slow pit stop and failed to make the undercut, meaning that Charles Leclerc is ahead of him. Oh well, at least it didn't affect his championship. Oh well, at least it didn't affect the championship battle. Tsunoda then makes his pit stop. Lawson gets past Tsunoda for 5th. Russell makes his pit stop. Norris and Leclerc bow for 7th. On lap 41, Verstappen finally makes his pit stop, and not even pit stops could stop him. Wow, it's amazing that he could still maintain the lead, which is incredible. Norris managed to get past Leclerc. We might have light rain that'll affect the race. Tsunoda and Lawson continue to go at it for 5th, and Norris is right behind them. With 2 to go, Verstappen maintains a huge lead gap. On the final lap, all Verstappen has to do is not make any mistakes and take the win while getting the fastest lap. Also, Sainz got a podium! Yes! Not a big deal when he raced for Ferrari, but for Williams, it's a huge deal as they don't do very well. As expected, we do get the driver interviews, including one from Carlos Sainz himself, driver talk in the cooldown room, and the winning driver's national anthem that gets played in Victory Lane. Also, Lewis Hamilton is in the top 10, so yeah, this race is worth it to watch for Carlos Sainz's podium, and it gets a 9 out of 10 because of that. Yeah, it's true that podium finishes are to be expected in Ferrari, but he's not a Ferrari driver anymore. He's driving for Williams, and that's rare. Williams hasn't been themselves eons ago. They're a much different team now. So yeah, good race, even though it's on a street course, and street courses aren't well known for having good racing in Formula 1, but it's worth it to see Carlos Sainz get the podium. But anyways, here's the bonus content for you. Here we go. I got 2 more of them. Yeah, I've been trying to collect all of them. Let's see what we get in one of these infamous LEGO Formula 1 minifigure sets. Again, I think it would have been a better idea if they did minifigures of various Formula 1 drivers from different eras. Like, you could, get Jackie Stewart. It would have been cool to have a minifigure version of him. I mean, come on. It's the same one that I got. As was saying, it would have been cool to get a minifigure of Jackie Stewart. I mean, come on, he's a legendary figure of Formula 1. Another one that's probably going to be the same unless I build it. Yeah, let's find out. Yeah, it is a Ferrari. But might as well build it if it means I have nothing else in the video. Yeah, you have to get the video's runtime to beat, the algorithm. Yeah, the videos are supposed to be 10 minutes long for advertisers. Yeah, they had that bit as the base limit to appease the advertisers, but it means having to work on longer videos. Yeah, I got double whammied, because I got 2 cars that are basically ones that I already got. Alrighty, so I gotta find the piece that just fell off. Man, it is disappointing that I got two of the same car. There it is. Although we're missing the cockpit halo. But you can reconfigure it to have it look like a car that doesn't have the cockpit halo. It's completely up to you of what you can do with it. So yeah, there it is with, and there it is without. Which do you prefer? Which do you prefer, the halo or halo-less? Yeah, that's the one with the halo. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing that got the same. So that means I have to bring out another Ferrari F1 car from the 2000s. Well, diecast version of it. So let's go. Here it is. Yeah, it is the Ferrari F2002 from 2002. Yeah, it is a diecast version of it made by Hot Wheels Racing. And there are all the details there. And some more gubbins. Yeah. Yeah, it is a scale number, is it? 1/4 scale diecast car that I want to keep inside the box. It is an iconic Formula One car in itself. So yeah, there's not much I can do, and in case you're wondering, yes, it is genuine and not made in China. It's like a Chinese knockoff of sorts. It's got the official Ferrari logo there. Yeah, if you tried to make a knockoff of this, Ferrari would sue you. Because Ferrari is overprotective of their copyrights. So yeah, that is that. And as an experiment, I decided for the New Hampshire race review to review it outside, because New Hampshire is basically 70% forest. Yeah, it is often associated with the sea, but it's 70% forest. I want to basically look like I was reviewing a race by the campfire. So yeah, it'll be an interesting experiment. But for now, it's time to sign off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just in case I haven't already done so. Catch you guys next time, and peace out.